Former President Donald Trump met with the deputies who took his would-be assassin into custody. The Republican presidential nominee thanked officers for capturing Ryan Ruth during a traffic stop on I-95 in Florida. It is believed Ruth was waiting for 12 hours outside of Trump International Golf Course, armed with an AK-47 style rifle. He was spotted when the former president was just one hole away. This attempt on the former president's life, coming just 5 weeks after the first in Pennsylvania. And now the Secret Service is facing even more scrutiny. Let's bring in here former Secret Service agent and current CEO of M6 Global, Mike Matranga. Mike, always good to see you. Thanks for sparing a couple of minutes.
Good to see you, sir. Thank you for having me.
So your reaction on hearing, first and foremost, this is the second attempt, but also hearing that the Secret Service didn't sweep the entire golf course because this was not a planned event. This was just something he chose to do to go golfing.
Yes, that's pretty standard procedure for an off-the-record movement. I think policy changes moving forward, of course, obviously that should be a policy now moving forward, as even on off-the-record movements, if you have to utilize even local law enforcement assets to do that, that should be done prior to the protectee taking the golf course.
Is there a different protocol if he was under full Secret Service protection? Because I understand with him being, obviously he's not in office currently, he's not under full Secret Service detail right now.
Well, I think that's one of the biggest misconceptions is that there's a lot of people questioning the level of protection that he has. And I think that even if you look back at July 13th, there were additional Special Operations Division assets that were awarded to him on July 13th prior to the Republican National Convention. And I think that the detail assets have been ramped up even since then. So I think that is a large misconception. The good news is that the methods that the Secret Service deploys for pushing out agents ahead of time to sweep those wood lines worked and was able to identify this would-be assassin. So, yeah, there's some minor changes that need to happen, but I think overall in this case, the Secret Service did a fantastic job. The men and women of the Secret Service are committed to doing their job and doing it effectively. And I would caution anybody that has been, motivated by political rhetoric to want to harm any of the Secret Service's protectees. They are capable and they are willing to do their job to the fullest extent.
How do members of the Secret Service secure so much land, especially when this is such an impromptu event? I mean, this was not planned, and we know golf courses are so large, and obviously people from far away can often see someone on the golf course like a former president.
Yeah, I mean, you have to consider this is not, this was not the first outing to a golf course. I mean, if you look back at even, past administrations, the Bush administration, especially the Obama administration, which I was a big part of, we do this all the time. It's like getting in a car for most people. It's a daily occurrence or a weekly occurrence, and so these things are pretty common, and the same techniques are deployed at every single one. So, like I said, I think that moving forward, standard operating procedure should be that there should be an element in the wood line, which primarily there is. But again, this was an off-the-record movement. Sometimes that can actually work to your benefit, is if the detail or the protectee doesn't know where they're going within an hour or two's notice. So that makes it hard for the adversary to be able to be there as well. I think the biggest concern is that this individual, we know, according to reports, was in that wood line for up to 12 hours. So if it was an off-the-record movement, my question is, how did he know that? Or did he just get really lucky? And I doubt that he got really lucky. So I think that there was some level of counter surveillance on his behalf. I would like to get a little deeper into his background and perhaps anybody who may be supporting him to find out what his motivations were.
Got it. All right, Mike Matranga, former Secret Service agent. We appreciate you and all your expertise as always.
Thank you, sir. Take care.
All right.